The cameras flashed, the crowds gathered, and all eyes turned to one woman who has mastered the art of commanding attention without saying a single word. Queen Mary of Denmark stepped into the spotlight wearing an ensemble that immediately set royal fashion circles ablaze and sent a powerful message that resonated far beyond the cobblestone streets of Copenhagen. What you are about to discover goes deeper than fabric and thread, deeper than mere appearance, because when a queen chooses black and white in a world full of color, she is telling a story that demands to be heard. Before we dive into the extraordinary details of this moment that has captured international attention, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our exclusive royal coverage and behind-the-scenes insights. Drop a comment below telling us what you think about Queen Mary's fashion choices, and share this video with anyone who appreciates the intersection of style, power, and diplomacy. Your engagement helps us bring you more content like this, so let's get into what made this appearance absolutely unforgettable. Copenhagen transformed into the epicenter of European attention as distinguished leaders and dignitaries descended upon the Danish capital for a crucial gathering that would shape conversations across the continent. The stakes were high, the atmosphere charged with diplomatic significance, and standing at the heart of this pivotal moment was Queen Mary, the Australian-born royal who has redefined what it means to be a modern European monarch. Her presence alone would have been noteworthy, but the deliberate choice of her attire elevated this appearance into something far more strategic and visually arresting. Black and white, the most timeless combination in fashion history, carries weight that transcends trends and seasons. When Queen Mary selected this particular color palette, she tapped into centuries of symbolic meaning while simultaneously projecting an image of contemporary sophistication that resonates with audiences across generations. The stark contrast of these two non-colors creates an immediate visual impact that photographs beautifully, translates flawlessly across digital platforms, and most importantly, communicates authority without aggression, elegance without excess, and approachability without compromising regal dignity. The black and white ensemble showcased Queen Mary's exceptional understanding of fashion diplomacy, a skill that separates truly influential royals from those who simply wear expensive clothes. Every element of her outfit appeared meticulously considered, from the precise cut of the garments that emphasized her statuesque frame to the strategic placement of white against black that drew the eye exactly where she intended. This was not merely getting dressed for an event, this was visual communication at its most refined, a masterclass in how clothing becomes language when worn by someone who understands its power. What makes this appearance particularly fascinating is the context in which it occurred. Copenhagen was not just hosting visitors, it was asserting Denmark's position as a key player in European affairs, a nation small in size but significant in influence. Queen Mary, representing the Danish crown alongside her husband King Frederik, needed to project confidence, stability, and modernity while honoring tradition and protocol. The black and white choice achieved all of this simultaneously, creating a visual anchor in a sea of competing colors and styles worn by other attendees. Royal watchers and fashion analysts immediately began dissecting every aspect of the outfit, noting how the monochromatic scheme allowed Queen Mary's natural grace and poise to take center stage rather than being overshadowed by bold patterns or distracting embellishments. The simplicity was deceptive, because true simplicity at this level requires extraordinary attention to detail, perfect tailoring, and an innate sense of proportion that cannot be taught or bought. Queen Mary has cultivated this sensibility over her years in the royal spotlight, evolving from the nervous transplant who married Crown Prince Frederik in 2004 to the confident queen who now commands global attention with seemingly effortless ease. The choice of black and white also carries practical brilliance for an event filled with photographs, video coverage, and social media dissemination. These colors photograph exceptionally well under various lighting conditions. They reproduce accurately across different media platforms, and they create a cohesive visual narrative that strengthens brand recognition. Yes, modern monarchy involves branding, and Queen Mary has proven herself to be one of the most astute royal brand managers in Europe. Her consistent ability to look polished and appropriate while still appearing fresh and relevant has made her a favorite among fashion publications and royal commentators alike. Beyond the aesthetic considerations, this appearance reinforced Queen Mary's position as a diplomatic asset for Denmark. When European leaders gather, The accompanying spouses and royal consorts play crucial unofficial roles in setting tone, facilitating connections, and creating an atmosphere conducive to productive dialogue. Queen Mary's welcoming presence, enhanced by her striking yet non-threatening appearance, served as a visual representation of Danish hospitality and European unity. The black and white palette suggested neutrality and balance, qualities essential in diplomatic contexts where every gesture carries potential meaning. The international reaction to Queen Mary's appearance demonstrates her unique position in the contemporary royal landscape. Unlike royals born into their positions, Mary came from outside the system, bringing fresh perspectives while respecting traditions. Her Australian background gives her a relatability that resonates particularly well with younger audiences and those outside traditional monarchy-supporting demographics. When she succeeds in moments like this Copenhagen appearance, she proves that monarchy can evolve and remain relevant in the 21st century, that grace and intelligence matter more than bloodline, and that authentic personal style creates more impact than simply wearing whatever designers or stylists dictate. The timing of this appearance also deserves attention. In an era when royal families across Europe face questions about relevance, cost, and purpose, successful public appearances become increasingly important. Queen Mary's ability to generate positive coverage, to make Denmark look sophisticated and welcoming, and to create moments that people want to watch and share justifies the institution she represents in ways that abstract constitutional arguments never could. This is soft power at work, the ability to influence perception and create goodwill through presence and presentation rather than force or legislation. Social media exploded with commentary following the event, with fashion enthusiasts praising the outfit, royal watchers analyzing the diplomatic implications, and casual observers simply appreciating beautiful imagery of an elegant woman in a stunning setting. This multi-layered appeal explains why Queen Mary has become one of the most photographed and discussed royals in Europe despite Denmark being a relatively small nation. She has mastered the art of giving people what they want to see while never compromising dignity or appearing desperate for attention, a balance that eludes many public figures. The black and white choice also connects to broader fashion movements and cultural conversations happening right now. Minimalism has resurged as a counterpoint to years of maximalist trends, and monochromatic dressing has become associated with intentionality and environmental consciousness. By aligning herself with these currents, even if unintentionally, Queen Mary appears contemporary and aware rather than stuck in outdated modes of royal presentation. This cultural fluency, the ability to exist comfortably in multiple contexts simultaneously, represents perhaps her greatest asset as a modern monarch. Looking at the broader arc of Queen Mary's fashion evolution reveals consistent themes that make appearances like this Copenhagen moment feel authentic rather than calculated. She has always favored clean lines, quality over quantity, and outfits that allow her personality and work to remain the focus rather than being upstaged by her wardrobe. The black and white ensemble fits perfectly within this established pattern while still feeling fresh and noteworthy, proving that consistency does not require repetition or boredom. The images from this event will circulate for years, appearing in fashion retrospectives, royal documentaries, and diplomatic histories. They capture a specific moment in European relations, a particular phase in Queen Mary's reign, and a timeless aesthetic that will remain visually appealing regardless of changing trends. This durability matters for royal imagery, which must serve immediate purposes while also contributing to lasting legacy and historical record. As Copenhagen returned to its normal rhythm after the European gathering concluded, one thing remained clear in the minds of everyone who witnessed or read about Queen Mary's appearance. She had once again demonstrated why she has become one of the most respected and admired royals of her generation, someone who understands that in the modern world, monarchy must justify itself through service, representation, and the creation of moments that inspire and unite rather than divide. The black and white outfit was not just clothing, it was communication, strategy, and art combined into a single powerful statement. So here is what we want to know from you, and this is not a simple question with an easy answer. Can fashion truly be a form of diplomacy, or are we reading too much into what was simply a queen wearing a nice outfit to an important event?